This is what Microsoft is right now. Hey, give me your money. I don't give a shit about you. Ah.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah.
Xbox One. How fucking stupid is that? Xbox One. It's called Xbox
It's
One.
a prequel.
I know. Why the hell? Alright, we'll get into Xbox One, but there's been a lot of controversy and shit surrounding this reveal that Microsoft has just done with their system, and people are like, what the fuck? And they're like, and you know, Microsoft's like, oh, don't worry. Everybody's like, oh my god, it's Kinect, and it watches me, and Big Brother, and oh my god, what if I smell my taint in front of it? What the fuck? It just explodes in your head. So yeah, Xbox One, the new system is going to be...
Did you say taint?
Yeah. The new system is going to be revealed later this year. Or not revealed, but released later this year by Microsoft. First off, fucking dumb. I didn't like the reveal at all. The reveal itself was more like, hey guys, check out this really cool multimedia thing that you can watch TV and watch movies and music instantly. Hey, Xbox TV! That's what it did. That's fucking stupid. Are you serious? Like, I want to play a video game. I don't want to watch TV. I got a cable box for that. I don't want to watch movies. I got a VCR. So, I mean, and I don't want to listen to music. I got a boombox for that. All right, cassette tape players. And you know what? I love Xbox. I think Microsoft's a great company as far as the 360 goes. I think they put out a lot of great games. They had a lot of innovative stuff. The Kinect. Cool. I mean, it was a cool little feature that they added on with the Xbox 360. Do I like the new 2.0? Fuck no.
I could give a fuck less about that.
Yeah.
I could give a fuck less about... I could give a fuck less
about English.
I could give a shit less about the first Kinect.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that bought that shit. I didn't buy it, but a lot of people bought it. It's like, you know what, I played with it for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I unplugged and didn't even look at it again.
Like, they have Wii for that.
Yeah,
like,
it's a gimmick. I mean, it's just a gimmick. It's just like a peripheral thing that they added. That's cool if you want to play Zumba. Fuck it. I don't care. Play Zumba and work out. But otherwise, if you're a gamer, make a gaming platform. And you know what? I'm not a fanboy necessarily. Like, I like Microsoft, like I said, but I also started on PlayStation and Sony. Like, I love the Resident Evil games, like back in the first generation PlayStation. And I switched from N64. I was all about Nintendo. Then I got PlayStation, I got PS2, then I got an Xbox, and then Xbox 360. But right now, the way it stands, Sony's beating the shit out of Microsoft right now, and Sony is primed to take it all back. The PS2 heydays, they can take it all fucking back.
Well, they're primed to beat the shit out of them, and they're winning by just not doing anything.
Yeah, they were like, oh, we gotta compete with Apple some way, because they've got the iPhone, and they've got all this other great shit coming out. We gotta come out with something that fucking puts us on the map. You already got that. What they've done is they've alienated the gaming community. They're like, fuck you. Yeah, well, you made us famous, you gave us your money, and that's cool, but now, you know, you're not important anymore. Fuck you. So you gotta have an internet connection constantly. So if you don't have an internet connection and you have a spotty internet connection, guess what? You can't play our system. Sorry.
Instead of doing all this other shit and adding all these extra features, why not concentrate like you used to on the games? Make the graphics better, make the gameplay better, make the all-around story better and shit like that. Yeah. It almost makes me wonder, are they throwing all this other shit at you, like razzle-dazzle at you, because they're stuck at a dead end with graphics and stuff? It's like, maybe they can't go any further than what they've gone.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You know what? And it sounds like I'm hating on Microsoft, and right now I am, but I'm not. I don't have all the facts. I'm not freaking out. I'm not saying right away, oh, I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 4. Fuck it. Like a lot of people are, because I mean, not everything has been revealed. E3 is still June 11th, so it's not here yet. So we'll find out more about what's going on. But I do know that Microsoft has been really vague, and they've not done damage control well enough, because when they came out with their announcements, and they're like, one thing was like always on. The Xbox, they're always on. That was a big one. So it always has to be on. Well, they came out later and said, no, it doesn't have to always be on, but you have to sign in once a day to access. You have to once a day. What happens if you don't sign in? What if you go does it revert back to a piece of block? Does it not even work anymore? And then the executives came out. That was the VP that made that statement. The executives came out and say, no, that was a scenario. That was just a scenario. What the fuck are you talking about? Which one is it? You have to have it on, or you gotta have it on?
What they're trying to do is they're trying to say, hey, go ahead and buy this shit, and then when you get it home, you're gonna realize, oh, I can't play without having an internet connection at all. I can't use games or play my game at my friend's house.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, and then like why does that? How does that make sense? Like if I buy a single player game that I don't care about playing multiplayer for, like if I bought Batman Arkham 4, whatever it is, and I mean 3 on the Xbox 1, if I buy that. Like, and it's just a single player game, and I don't want to play multiplayer. Why would I have to be forced to be online to play it? Why? Why is that? I bought a game to play single player. I didn't buy it to play multiplayer. But you have to be online.
They've been inching you towards it. Like, they're getting more and more money hungry as it goes. Like, you have to pay for Xbox Live to basically play anything. It's just like NBA 2K. Like, you buy the game, and you get the game home, and it's got the year before's rosters on it. You have to get online to download the rosters. Well, and to get online, you have to pay for your Xbox subscription. It's like,
so the whole online shit's shady. They're not telling you what really they're expecting, what's going to happen. So, like, again, maybe I'll reserve my judgment. It'll come more clear at E3. I don't know yet, but as it stands right now, that's a fucking stupid idea, and I don't know why they're doing it. Second, Kinect 2.0. We mentioned Kinect. Kinect is a gimmicky little thing. It's cool, whatever, if you're into that stuff, but why are you making it a part of this system? Why are you making it integral to this system? You're saying 15 exclusive games to Microsoft. How many of those games are going to be exclusive Kinect-only games? I don't want to play with Kinect. I don't. Yeah, it's cool that you can do the Iron Man shit and, you know, all this stuff at Xbox. Oh, on Xbox, yeah. But I don't want, I mean, I want a controller and I want to fucking play.
Yeah, why can't we just sit down, kick back in your chair and play a freaking video game without having all this shit? And like you said something about it's always on, like they can see you.
Yeah, dude, that's scary. Like, the Kinect 2.0 is so advanced, apparently. It can pick your voice out and recognize you in a crowded living room. It can find you. It can see in the dark. It listens and sees constantly. If they want to see you pick your nose, done. If you want to get a BJ, whatever you're doing, I don't know. And I'm not talking about blowjobs. I'm talking about
gaming BJs.
Yeah,
fantastic.
I was actually going to talk about.
You've reached the.
I was going to say blow pops, but I messed that up. Okay, well, I didn't mean to. But yeah, I mean, I don't want it. And then they said, well, it has an on-off button. But then, but does it? But then they're like, well, if you turn it off, it's in low power mode, so it's still going. But you have to have the Kinect sensor connected to the Xbox, or it won't work, or something like that. See,
so
it's
basically, to feel with as little information as they're giving you to feel safe, you're gonna have to take a black piece of tape and put it over.
But even that might not work. It might not. Maybe you have to have it on, or you have to have it seen clearly for the Xbox to actually work.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's some giant conspiracy like, oh, they want to watch you and all this shit like that. I'm just saying, I don't want a camera on me.
Well,
how about that?
A lot of people are saying that it's an invasion of privacy, and then Microsoft came out and said, it's like, you know, we set the standard for privacy. We understand everybody's fears about this, and don't worry, it's not going to be as bad as it is. Fine,
because I trust you.
But why do I have to be forced to play a gaming platform when I just want to play games with a remote control if I don't want the Kinect? I don't want the Kinect.
Yeah.
I mean, why is there a toggle off on switch? Why do I have to connect it to play the game? And not to mention the fact that the friggin' system itself looks like a bulky ass VHS player. I hate the design.
Oh man, I thought I turned on my I didn't watch the reveal, but I turned on my computer thinking I'm gonna see this amazing, like, you saw the prototypes. There was one that was like a giant ball. There's all this crazy stuff. I'm like,
you like giant balls?
Yeah, I love giant balls that you can play games with.
Okay, well, we played today.
I like the rumble stick. So you're expecting to see something futuristic and fantastic, and I turn it on, and it's a DirecTV box.
And they're running what, Windows 8, I think, and
Cloud.
Well, Cloud and Windows 8. Windows 8 is on this system.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody says Windows 8 is horrible. Like that, every review that I've ever read says Windows 8 was an absolute atrocity. And now they're pushing that again on you because they know it's a gaming platform and everybody's gonna go buy it and they're gonna force you to use that.
Yeah.
That's it.
But it's just like the new computer I bought, man. Like Windows 8, it's like, what the fuck? I can't even find the start button on it. I've gotten used to it now and figured it out, but I don't want to do that with games. I just want to play games.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go run out and buy their system because they're gonna dangle Halo in my face. It's like, hey, look, it's Halo. It's Halo. Come here and buy this. No, I mean, I want better games. I want better graphics. I want better playability. I want to play with friends. I want all that shit, and I just didn't see that. And I know it was just the early reveal, and they might announce more at E3, but still, right now, as it stands, it looks like shit. Another thing we'll talk about really quick, game distribution and used game sales. That was a huge, huge thing. Are they locking out the used games? A lot of people didn't know. No, apparently what they're doing now is, from what I understand, there's all these rumors are just flying, but what I think I heard was, GameStop accounts for like 48% of the gaming community, so they help, you know, they get that 48% of that income from games, used games. So Microsoft said, no, that's too much. We got to go in there and take that. We got to take a piece of that pie. And then somebody later on said, it wasn't Microsoft, it's the developers, whoever the fuck it is. They're saying that what you do now is you buy a new game, right? You get the disc and everything's all nice and pretty and you smell the package. I don't know why you do that, but it smells good. And you open it up, you put it in, and then there's a code with it. There's a key code. You enter that in, you have it on your hard drive, and then you don't need the disc to play on the game anymore. Cool, fine. But now you can't I can't let Mike borrow a game, like if I got Halo 19, whatever. It's like, here Mike, go play this game. Well, cool, I can take this game home, but I can't play it on my system because he doesn't have he didn't buy it. So he can't use the code.
Yeah.
It links to your gamer profile. So my tag, the only way you can play those games is you have to download my profile account and play it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I can't play another game because you're playing on my gamer tag.
Yeah.
So give it fucking back. So that's what it's going to be like. I was like, but now, so you take it to GameStop, you sell it back. I see, this is a little bit murky. I don't understand. You take it back to GameStop and you can sell it, and then they issue a new code to GameStop distributors, and then they delete it off your system or something like that. So it's not there anymore. So basically, you're not buying a game anymore. They're licensing it to you.
Yeah. Which is ridiculous, man. The only way I can afford to buy games, like I'll go to the store and I'll buy last year's Madden, maybe, because it's like $20 or whatever, and I can afford to buy it and play it. But I cannot afford to go out and buy and spend $60, $70 on a game every time I want to play it. GameStop is the only reason I can still game today.
Yeah.
So I get it. You know, the used sales are taken away from your business or whatever. Make a deal with GameStop to make them give you a part of their cut. Do something like that. Court case, I don't even care what the hell you have to do. But again, you're taking away from the gamers.
Yeah, you see, you're not hurting anybody. You're hurting GameStop, and I think their business practices suck. I do, but I think you're ultimately hurting your fans. You're hurting the guys that are making you put you on the map. Like Microsoft. Look, if you think about a Microsoft or Xbox product or Microsoft product, like they tried all that other shit, like their little products. Xbox is like the one thing that they fucking always got right. Xbox 360, they did great things with it.
Yeah.
And I have no problems with them trying to be innovative and different with their, Kinect shit. That's fun, and that's fine, and I'm glad you're trying something different, but don't force it down my throat if I don't want it.
They're just going to the well one too many times. Like, you take and they take and they take and they take. What they've done, Madden, when you go to play Madden now, you have to buy $60, $70, whatever it is for the game. You get it home, and then you're like, oh, I have to pay $10 for an online pass.
Yeah.
And maybe that comes. I think that comes with it free actually when you buy the brand new game.
Yeah.
But if you don't buy it, if you buy it used or whatever, you have to pay $10 to play online now. What the fuck am I paying $50 a year for to play online?
I don't know where these where in their head they think that gamers' pockets are so fucking deep that it's okay for them to keep doing it.
And
who are they hurt? They're like an average gamer does not have $1 million fucking dollars to run out.
And they're insulting. They're assaulting all of your intelligence. They're assaulting our intelligence because what they're saying is with this whole this is how things are going to be. But look at this, and everybody's like, wait a second. So you're saying I can't play a used game, or you're saying the camera's going to be on, or you're saying I have to pay for this and that? And they're like, no, well, we're still working the details out. They're not going to tell you until you bought the system when you get it home to find out that that's the issue with it.
Well, they're pulling an Al Pacino, devil's advocate. And while you're jumping from one rock to the next, he's laughing his sick fucking ass off. That's what they're doing. They're playing mind games with you. They're fucking you around because they can, because they know that you're going to go buy their system. And they think that. But see, Sony right now is sitting in the wings, and they are the white knights supposedly right now. And they've kind of kept quiet about this. Now, their whole used game things, I think that Sony will probably wind up doing the same kind of thing. They're just kind of keeping quiet. They're letting Microsoft take the flack for it. Because it makes sense business-wise. They're not going to let one corporation make a deal with GameStop and make that money. This is just not, and of course, I'm not going to say it's all Microsoft fault because there are people saying it's not them, it's the developers that are saying we want a piece of our, that's our games and we want a piece.
Well, I mean, why do you think Microsoft's so successful? Because when the whole battle was going on between between the Xbox 360 and the PS3, what was the one thing that made Microsoft so successful? Even though everybody's fucking red rings of death were popping up left and right, people were wasting money on these systems, people still went to Microsoft more often than not because guess what? Their price tag was $399, where Sony's was $599, $699, whatever it was.
Yeah, $599.
So now you're taking the one thing you guys had on them for sure, the cheaper prices, and you're shitting on it. Well, and I'm telling you, if this game system is ridiculously priced, I just won't get it.
Well, that's another. Before we move on really quick, talking about the price tag that they'll probably set for this, I will say. The whole thing about the used games, I understand that eventually they're not going to make hard disks anymore. I get that because it's cheaper for the developers to make it straight and you can download it and it can be done.
But do you think they're going to make the games cheaper for us to buy?
That's my point. What they're doing is they've not pulled gamers off the teat like they should have. It's a new thing. It's been around for PC for a while. You know, Steam and all that stuff. You can buy it day one, download it, and it's ready to go.
Yeah.
They don't. I understand that that's the future, and people are scared of it, and I get that. But they don't need to say, okay, well, day one you have to download it. It's going to be just as expensive. All that shit. Why don't they take it and they say, all right, it's if you download it, it's $5 cheaper or something like that. Yeah. Just do something simple. Just give a little olive branch to the fucking gamers.
But instead they'll give you some stupid fucking armor that you can put on your guy.
Yeah,
that's your big prize that you get.
And like I said, I get it. I get that it's easier for developers. They can cut out the middleman. They don't have to ship it. They don't have to make the disc. They can download, and that will be the future. And I get that.
But at some point, you've got to give back to your fans.
And speaking of that, I just found this out. I looked it up, and like I said, this is unsubstantiated. I don't know because I don't know if they said somebody from Microsoft said this, so I don't know for sure. Dude, the Xbox 360 games don't play on it. It's not backward compatible. And
weird. Nothing
that you bought on Xbox Live Arcade can play on it.
But let me guess. You can download it for a small price of $25.99.
Most likely, what I think they'll most likely do is they're saying that the technology they're using with Xbox One is incompatible with the 360 game, so they can't run it on the Xbox One. Now, they haven't mentioned or ruled out the possibility that they may have come out with a catalog that you can order certain games that you already bought. But if I have to fucking order it again, fuck that. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But now, I did hear the same thing about PlayStation 4, that they're running a certain engine or something that it can't be compatible. That is dumb as hell. Why can't you have backward compatibility? I mean, I spent a fortune on Xbox 360 games, and people spend a fortune on PS4 games. How's that fair? And then
they couldn't do it, but at the same time, they can make a Kinect turn on by voice command or whatever.
Yeah, I don't care.
Because they want you to have to go out and buy the new game.
I know.
They don't want you to play the old game.
Well, and then Xbox 360, and so you're telling me also my Xbox Live Arcade games that I bought won't transfer, like Bedazzled or Bejeweled or whatever I bought. I didn't buy those games, but
Sure
yeah,
you didn't.
No, I like Bejeweled. But those things won't transfer. But I don't think I understood what transfers: your gamer tag, your gamer score, and something else. And that was it. Now I will say that I'll leave this up on a little good note for Microsoft as far as I know. The cloud technology, the cloud, it seems like it's a pretty good idea. I don't know. It kind of seems that they're going to be a little bit ahead of PlayStation in that, because it's a decent thing. Because it's kind of, I don't know exactly how it works. I know it's like you can like store your shit in the cloud and you can go anywhere you want, download. You don't have to, I don't know. But what if they don't have internet? So I guess you're fucked then.
Yeah, that's the main thing about the whole internet thing. What happens if a power line goes down?
You know how many?
What happens when their servers crash?
Yeah.
So you can't play the games at all?
What if it takes longer than an hour? I mean, you're down for 24 hours, 48 hours. You can't play the new game you just bought. You're just pissed off. You got to read a book.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I get it. There's no real competition for you guys than each other, so if PlayStation wants to come out and fuck us, then hell, Microsoft's fucking us too. So either way, we're going to be bent over. It's just who's putting it in is the question. But mark my freaking words, guys. Greed will get your ass. Sooner or later, someone's going to come out with a new platform, and they're going to actually be reasonable, and they're not going to fucking take the fillings out of your teeth, and they're going to blow you all out of the fucking water.
I hope it's Apple. I really hope Apple.
They'll never fucking be cheaper than anybody.
No, I know, but Apple's expensive. But Atari come back, Sega, somebody come back and fucking put them in their place.
Focus on the games again.
So if they had just one or maybe two more companies that gave you more options, then you'd be like, well, Microsoft would have to fucking be made to do better, and Sony would have to, because right now they're competing with each other. And I mean, that's good. That's good for competition, because at least right now, as it stands with Xbox One, you're like not feeling it. You can at least come over here and wait for PS4.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not jumping on that ship yet because I don't know yet.
Nintendo's in the back of the line.
Yeah,
they're picking their butts, not knowing what's going on.
I like kid games and Mario. Well, whatever. Okay, so price drop. This is, I've not heard like most people are saying $350 for Xbox One to $750, and between that, I think it's gonna probably fall in the middle.
I think it's gonna be probably $650.
Well, it looks like a beast. It looks like a friggin' monster. It really does. And I mean, if it does all this shit, DVR and all this crazy, maybe it will. But I'm thinking that they're going to go about $500 because it shot Sony in the ass when they tried the $600 range.
Yeah, but
then somebody,
Sony going to cost?
Well, somebody said that maybe it's cheaper than 360. Somebody actually mentioned that it could be cheaper than 360. I don't know. I have no idea. And that's really, I'm just saying with the fanboys out there, because there's a lot of fanboys, don't think with your fanboyism. Think logically. Like, if you're going to buy a system, make sure it's a system that you want. If you want a system, as it stands right now, Xbox One is concentrating more on multimedia and less on gaming. And it looks like PlayStation 4 is concentrating more on gaming and less on the multimedia. Multimedia is fun for them.
Well, I mean, are they concentrating on anything?
No, they are. They've already mentioned, like, at their reveal, they had games. They talked about their games and stuff.
Gotcha.
All it seemed like Microsoft did it. Their thing was all. I mean, the only thing I remember from it is Forza Motorsports. They showed that game off. I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
That used to come free with the Xbox.
I know.
In the good old days.
And they showed off all these 15 exclusive games: FIFA, Madden 25, UFC, and one other. All
Madden's
sports.
not exclusive to Xbox.
No, it's not exclusive. I'm saying they're not. I'm just saying that's all the titles they showed off. And really, I wasn't even that impressed with the graphics on it. But they didn't really show any of their hard they showed that one. It was called like Quantum. Some weird shit. All it was cutscenes, CGI cutscenes. So they really didn't show anything. And it was almost like they were embarrassed to be a part of a gaming community. Yeah. It was like, look at all these multimedia stuff in the games.
Yeah, they're insulting intelligence. I mean, that's what they're doing with all this shit.
So at the end of the day, I'm saying right now, it looks like PS4 is just a little bit ahead. And from what I understand, technically, they're a little bit more powerful. Technically, that's what they say on paper. But they also said the same thing about the PS3 versus 360. I guess we'll just wait for E3. Yeah. And maybe all answers will be...
That's the whole thing. Microsoft went and released all this shit and kind of tried to dig all this shitty stuff under the rug. They didn't expect gamers to be smart enough to actually ask these questions. And now they're going, oh, well, no, we'll see. Well, I don't know yet.
I think you're right, because I don't think Microsoft had any clue there was going to be this much of a backlash. Yep. They're in damage control mode big time. They're like, they're wiping their butts on this one. They're like, oh my god, we're going to distance ourselves from this shit.
They deserve it. Quit price gouging.
But we're not hating right now. I mean, we're hating, but we're not like saying, I'm not jumping bandwagons and saying fuck Microsoft, Sony, but fuck Microsoft right now. But I'm not saying I'm going to go buy PlayStation 4. I'm just saying I'm going to look at it logically, and logically it sounds to me like Microsoft is putting it in the old tutor, and it's going to fuck you up. But wait till E3, then form your opinions, because more shit will start being revealed, then ultimately make your decision.
And just so you guys know, neither of us have ever owned a PS3. We're not PlayStation guys, but I'm generally going to look at this
But
I
PlayStation
can't wait to
was
see what PlayStation offers.
back in the day. PlayStation was the shit.
PlayStation 2, I had that way longer than I had an Xbox.
Yeah, and I had PS1. I had great times with PS2 and PS1.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope. I mean, I don't know if it comes back to that. I'll go buy a fucking PlayStation 4.
Keep it simple, stupid. Focus more on the games and less on the bullshit gadgets.
That's it. That's it. If I don't want it, I don't want it.
Yeah.
A man knows what a man needs,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not Kinect watching me pick a button. So, so yeah, that's it. That's the little news.
Yeah. What is your all's thoughts on all of this stuff? Rant, comment, let us know below. And I'm Mike. He's Jay.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie.